Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be playing with some Amuse makeup. I am doing a full face of Amuse makeup, which is what I have going on right now. We have a new product, which is the Eyeshadow Studio Vita Glow. I do have 2 shades that I try out on camera with you guys. I have 3 shades of the Top Secret Concealer, which is also a newer product to their website. We did try out a new eyeshadow palette, but this is from Amuse Cosmetics. It's really nice. I did showcase this in a haul video that I did from Amuse. So there's so much that we played with today. There's so many thoughts arising for me right now that I really wanted to share everything that I have for today. So if you guys want to see what products I chose from Amuse, everything will be linked down below if you want to shop there. Definitely keep on watching. For that, don't forget, if you like Drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you could like the video, if you like it, and the video's gonna start right now. Let's just get right into it. First off, I'm taking my Eyeshadow Studio Oh Honey Lip Oil. To be honest, I completely forgot about these products. Let me throw it on because my lips are so dry I can barely speak. But I'm going to give you guys a close-up look at this product. Basically just a lip oil. It comes with a roller ball situation. And I just have not used this in such a long time. I completely forgot about it. So I'm just going to throw some of this on. As you can see, it's just like a little bit of a glossy moment. It's nice. It's just something that doesn't last a long time, which is why I thought it would be perfect to throw on before like eyeshadow and all the face products. But I don't know what happened. It kind of got lost in my collection, and I have a couple other flavors in this style of lip oil, but I don't know. Let me know if you use your lip oils down below. I completely forgot about this, but it's so nice and easy to throw on. I love it. Everything that I'm talking about today is going to be linked down below if it's still available. Things on the Amuse website tend to shift really quickly. So one moment something's out of stock, then the next it's in stock. So always keep an eye out on their website for that type of change if you're looking for something that you want to pick up or whatever. So next, we're going to go ahead and throw on some of the Eyeshadow Studio Hold My Brow Clear Longwear Brow Soap, which looks like this. So I did use this in a full face of Eyeshadow Studio, and I haven't used this since then. So that tells you something. It's not really a product that I gravitate to now. Before, when I picked it up, I was really into the brow soap trend. Now I'm kind of like, kind of straying away from it. I don't really do it anymore. But for the sake of today's video, I thought we'd bring it out and see my thoughts on it for today. Taking the A+ setting spray, I'm just gonna spray it just to activate it or whatever. But it's like really dried up too. I literally never touch it. So I'm taking some of that. And I am growing out my brow hairs in case you didn't catch some of my last videos. I did mention it. I just felt like I was over plucking a bit. So I am growing out the lower section of my brow here. Ooh. So I do have a couple other brow products. I have my Slim Brow, which you guys know I love my Slim Brow, right? So recently I did a whole like reviewing Amuse best sellers on their website. So that's going to be linked down below if you want to watch it. Basically, I mentioned the Slim Brow. So, you know, talking all that about this product, I was saying that it's not the greatest. It tends to break, which is true. It breaks really easily because it is a slim brow pencil. But I did run out of my Beauty Bay brow pencil because I love this so much. It's out of here, okay? So I ended up just grabbing this, and this is what I've been using throughout the week for work and stuff. So I've begun to fall back in love with it, but it's just everything still stands what I said about this product. It breaks really easily. It's a little annoying because you're wasting product when you're doing that. Doing my eyebrows, I don't go hard. Like, I don't really press really hard. So the fact that this is breaking now on me, I don't understand. I don't know if it's because maybe I've had them too long and maybe they're dry and that's why it's breaking, but I don't know. But I do use mine in the shade. On the website, usually it says that it's called Ebony, but on the actual cap of the product, I guess this time I picked up the dark brown shade. But yeah, either shade works great for my hair and my brows, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start just shaping them. And then I do have one more product from Eyeshadow Studio that I want to use. I'm just gonna go straight away with the Eyeshadow Studio Brow Gel, and I have mine in the shade Ebony. As I told you guys, that's the shade that kind of works for me for my hair. So we're gonna take this on a mini little situation and apply it on the brows. And this basically is just going to make them look darker. Very comparable to the e.l.f. Wow Brow It's just meant to make them look darker, make them look more full. Right, so that's how the brows are looking so far. I'm going to fix them up a little bit later on. Next, I'm going to eyeshadow primer. So this is a product that I don't really reach for, but I did want to give it another try in today's video. This is the Airway Studio Nude Soft Base Eye Primer. And this is actually a really nice one compared to the glowy one. I don't like that one that much. So this one is a little better than that one. But is it the best? No, it's a little light as well. That's how it looks. Taking the eyeshadow primer, I'm just gonna pack that on, and this is the Airway Studio High Definition Brush in E107. It's really nice, so I'm just gonna kind of pat that on the eye. All right, next we have a lot of products to play with. We have the Airway Studio Loose Pigment, and this one's in the shade Magic. We can definitely use this along with the palette that I chose for today. We have the Airway Studio Velour Eyeshadow, and this one's in the shade Vogue. It's a really beautiful pinky moment. We also have the Airway Studio Wonder Baked Eyeshadow, and this one is in the shade Stone. Really pretty, really pinky, but it doesn't really pack a punch, so if I do throw it on, it'll probably be with this over top. We also have the Airway Studio Eyes on Me the Vivid Liquid Liner, and this one's in the shade Why Not, which is a pinky kind of moment. So we're gonna see what happens with all of this, and then the star of the show is going to be the Amuse eyeshadow palette. So this is not going to be a full face of Airway Studios. There is a couple of things here and there that are still from the Shop and Save website, but are from different brands, like this one. This is Amuse Cosmetics. If you haven't heard of them, they have some really great things, especially on the website. So this is one of their eyeshadow palettes. I do own another one that's a more green kind of color story, but this is the one that I wanted to use for today. I'm really feeling the pink vibes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because when I'm filming this, it's still February, but yeah, this is really pretty. Cannot wait to use these shadows. I forgot to mention, we also have some other Amuse products here. I have two of the Amuse Liquid Diamond Illuminators, and these are eyeshadow, like liquid shadows. So I have the shade Cotton Candy and then the shade Pink Pepper. Really cute. As you can see, they both have that pinky kind of undertone, so I might tap this over top, who knows, or I could use it in the inner corner. When I first thought and chose this palette, I was thinking I could do smoky tones on the upper lid and then pinky tones on the lower lid. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know why I picked so many pinky tones, but for the matte tones and stuff, I'm gonna stick to the brownie shades on the upper lid and then the pinky tones on the lower lid. So let's see how this comes out and what happens. And I also have my Airway Studio handheld mirror. I love these. I honestly hadn't brought it out in a while, so I'm glad that I got to do so today. So I'm gonna take that last shade of this palette, that brownie tone, and I'm just gonna start blending. All right, so that's really nice. It's a really nice shade. Next, I'm going to the next deeper shade and just kind of start doing that on the outer corner so it can look a little smokier out here. Next, I'm going into that light shimmer shade. It's like champagne-y. I'm just gonna throw it on here. Taking the bronzy tone, I'm just going to set it on the middle section of the eye. These shimmer shades are stunning. You really have to dig into the pan to get that pigmentation. So it's like, get past that first layer, especially if you're using your fingers, because when you first watch them, it's nothing special. I was a little scared, but when you start digging in there, you see the pigment. They're really reflective as well, really pretty. I'm gonna bring in just a little bit of pink to the look on the upper lid, like a hint of pink, and take that matte shade here and start blending the brown. I think I'm gonna end up taking the Amuse Liquid Illuminator in Cotton Candy and kind of tap it over top the shimmers on the lid, just to again bring in that element of pink to the look. As you can see, it just kind of transformed it. It looks a little more metallic. I'm also going to wet my inner corner brush, take the Airway Studio Loose Pigment in the shade Magic, and I'm going to throw that in the inner corner. And as you can see, it's just a loose pigment in a tub, so really be careful when you're using this product. I'm just going to take whatever's left on the cap For liner, we have a couple of products. Again, I am going to use the AOA Studio Eyes on Me liner. Then we have the AOA Studio Muse liquid liner in the shade Black, which is one of my favorites. I mentioned it in a couple of favorites videos. I mentioned it in 10-second review videos. So I like that product. I also have this She makeup product that's also available on the Shamase website. And this is supposedly a eyebrow pencil. It's called their long lasting eyebrow pencil, and I got the shade Black, but I use it as a eyeliner instead because it's way too black for my eyebrows, but also I thought it was an eyeliner all along. It also does come with a sharpener on the lid. So all of this is $1. I am going to tightline with this product. I did throw just a little bit on the lower lash line, but I do want to wait until I blend in my concealer to go ham down there because it can tend to get a little messy when there is that black liner there, but for now it's okay. I'm going to take the Muse liquid liner, which again looks like that. There's the applicator. It's really nice, really black, and it is a matte liquid liner. I tend to get really close to my mirror, hence why you guys possibly will not see what I was doing. But yeah, the wings came out really nice today. I like it. Move on to mascara. So I have the AOA Studio Fat Lash Mascara. You guys know this is my favorite mascara from their website, and it's really nice. You also do get a mascara primer, which I'm not going to use today. You get the mascara, the skinny under lash mascara, which I'm going to use later on. But this is my favorite. I really like this product, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this on. And let me give you guys a close-up look at the wand. It is pretty long, but I like it. It's really nice. It is like a drier kind of formula. It's not like wet. It's not going to get everywhere or anything. I really like it. Next, taking my favorite lashes from their website at the moment. These are the AOA Studio, the vegan mink lashes in this style. And these do retail for $5. So yeah, really nice. They also have some lashes that retail for like $188 or whatever. I have a lot of those, but these have been my fave as of lately. So these are the ones that I'm gonna throw on right now, and then we'll be back to finish up the complexion products. All right, next we're going into primer. So I have two of them here. I have the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Illuminating Primer, which I'm gonna throw on first. Then we have the Clean Slate Primer, which I'm going to throw on in the center of the face. So those are the two primers I'll be using today. I haven't used this illuminating one in a long time, but I did hear someone say that it's very comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury, what is that? The glowy primer foundation thing that people love. So I did want to see my thoughts on this again because it's just kind of been sitting there, haven't used it in a long time. So it does look scary when you're blending it out, but it kind of does blend into the skin as you keep going, so not too scared of that. I may have overdone it a little bit. As you can see, it gives you quite a glow on the skin, and if you don't go ham, it'll be natural looking, but that looks pretty nice. Again, I haven't used this one in such a long time, so that looks really pretty, really easy to blend in. Next, I'm taking my Clean Slate Primer in the inner portions of the face. Hopefully this mattifies from what I remember. It smells really good and it mattifies the skin a little bit, so hopefully that's the case. So we do have a new product for today's video. Well, a couple of new products. We have the concealers, but I did use those in a different video, I believe. These, however, I haven't used at all. So these are the AOA Studio Vita Glow Tinted Moisturizer with Vitamin C. So I have two shades here, and they do look very similar to the face primer. So I have the shade Medium, which is this one here, and we have the shade Tan, which is on this side. So let's see my thoughts on this product. So let's try Tan. Let me see how it looks. Hold on, give me a second, because I have to say this is the shade Tan on my skin tone. Yeah, okay, might be a good match. And then we have the shade Medium. Oh, I think Medium is the winner, or maybe we'll just mix both of them. Let's see. I'm gonna blend that in, and the sponge is definitely gonna soak most of it up, but I just want to see what it can do on its own. Oh yeah, up close and personal on my mirror, I can still see my freckles, I can still see my imperfections coming through, but this kind of just neutralized everything. There's just a little bit of redness peeking through here, nothing crazy, but it looks even, like the tone of my skin looks even. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side, taking both Medium and Tan. I'm just gonna mix them. Alright, so it is definitely a product that you can build up from what I can see and what I can tell right off the bat. But again, it does even out the skin tone. It looks really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply it all over. For sure, I think in the future, if I'm just using one, I think I'm just going to go for the shade medium. This is the one that I'm comfortable with. But the mixture, honestly, is looking nice. So I might just keep mixing them together. And it also helps with the coverage for me. All right, so there's one layer of the foundation, or two, because I did do that mixture. I am going to try to build it up just a little bit more, mainly using the shade medium. I think that's just my favorite tone. And then we'll be back to do concealer and cream products. Alright, before we get into concealer, I'm going to go ahead and do cream products. We have the Airways Studio Sculpt FX Contour Stick in the shade Sunkiss. So this is definitely a product that I like. It just tends to be a little dry compared to like other cream products that I have or that I own. So that's the shade there in Sunkiss. And these tend to be out of stock quite a lot. So I'll see if I can link them down below, but they have other shades to choose from. I am using a Airways Studio brush to blend in the cream bronzer. I forgot to mention that. This is the high definition brush in F7. I really like this brush. It's just a little angled. It's just like perfect. Next, I'm going into cream blush. This is their Hush cream blush in the shade Cozy. So it is like an orangey kind of blush. I don't have anything pinky or anything like that. I have like orangey tone, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this product on another Airways Studio brush. This is part of one of their sets, and this is the Airways Studio F31. It is kind of flat, and this shade is very pigmented, so definitely be careful with that. But again, it's so creamy and it just blends in so nicely, so effortlessly. As you can see, I'm just kind of tapping, doing slight tapping motions to blend it in. And it's blending in so easily. I also have the Airways Studio Glow Baby Liquid Highlight, and I did buy a whole set of these products. It's in the shade Golden Rose. These are so nice. The only thing I don't like is the actual dispenser. It's just like a little tub of highlight that comes out, but let's see. I'm just going to take a little dab. Oh, that might be a little much. And with my sponge, I'm just going to blend that in. It's really nice, gives you a nice healthy glow to the skin, as you can see. So nice, I love it. So I do have quite a bit of concealers here. I have this Amuse 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade Sand. This is really nice. I was planning to like color correct or like conceal those areas that I have the redness and freckles or whatever that I wanted to cover up, but I completely forgot. But this is also another great product. So if you're looking for a concealer, you could even use it as a foundation, as the name implies. It's really nice. It's very lightweight. I also have the Airways Studio. This is a color corrector in Peach, which I am going to use today. And then we have again the Airways Studio Top Secret concealers. I have 3 shades here. I have a deeper shade I intended on using for a bronzer, but I didn't use it today. So again, this is called their Airways Studio Top Secret Concealer, and I just purchased another shade because the one in Buff is a little light. So that's Buff right there. I'll give you guys some swatch comparisons just so you guys can see it against my skin. And then we have this one, and this is a newer shade to me in the shade Nude, which looks like that. I think this is going to work rather well for my under eyes, hopefully. So I'll give you guys the comparison. And then we have the shade that I wanted to use as bronzer. This is in the shade Natural Beige, which as you can see, it is deeper because I did bronze with this product in a different video. So I'll have that on the screen and down below. But let me show you guys the comparing swatches. This is the shade Buff, the shade Nude, and then that last deeper shade that I used as bronzer, which is in the shade Natural Beige. So those are the comparisons. As you can see, Buff is just a little light. I could still make it work, but I think Nude is going to work way better. It's just a little deeper. It looks like it's going to go with my skin tone and not make me look super light. So again, I am going to use the color corrector, and then over top I'm going to throw on the Nude Top Secret concealer. I did remove the stopper from my color corrector when it was in my Shop My Stash, so that's what's going on. That's why the wand is a little messy. Next, I'm taking that concealer over top. And this is a heavy duty concealer. It feels it's creamy, but also feels just a little heavy. So that's how you know it is full coverage. I'll put the claims on the screen. Like always giving myself more work. I'll put the claims on the screen so you guys can see what this is supposed to do. I'll do the same thing for the Vita Glow situation, hopefully, if I remember. But yeah, this is pretty full coverage. And as you can see, it just lightens everything up. It's so nice. I'd say, okay, so I said full coverage, but I think this is definitely a medium to full coverage, because if I wanted to, I can build it up. I think I did that in my last video using this product. Yeah, definitely medium to full. So don't get scared with that. I can build it up definitely if I wanted to, but I think it looks really nice on the under eye, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Next, we have more products. We have the Airways Studio Perfect Setting Powder, and this is a loose powder. I have the one in Banana, so that's how that looks. That's the shade Banana. And then we have the Airways Studio Perfect Finishing Powder, and this one's in the shade Beige. So I do have this product in a couple other tones, but this is the one that I brought for today. So I think I'm going to set my under eyes using the pressed powder, and I'm just going to use it with my sponge. So I'm going to take the powder again and just kind of tap it on the under eyes. I don't even think I'm going to use the loose powder today. I'm feeling this pressed powder, so I'm just taking that pressed powder. Again, this is in the shade Beige, and I'm just going to tap it all over. Next, we're going into powder products. So I have the Zuri Flawless Shaping and Strobing Face Palette. I did purchase this on the Shamesa's website, so hopefully it's still available. But basically, you get 4 shades in here. And I'm just going to stick to the bronzer tone for today. But there's a close-up look at this palette. The matte shades I'm kind of meh about. I mean, like the creamy shades in here and the contour shade. I don't really use it. So the only shade that I use from here is the bronzer. Because this one, next to the bronzer, that cream shade does have like little glimmers in it for some reason, so I don't know what's going on with that. But again, I'm just going to use the bronzer for today. This bronzer is so pigmented, so definitely be careful. A little bit goes a long way. This bronzer is so intense, so I'm going to go over with my powder brush just a little bit, and I'm also going back to that pressed powder, taking it with my sponge, and I'm going to clean up this area here. I tend to get a little messy with my bronzer or contour sometimes, so just to slightly clean up that area. Next, I have 2 of the Airways Studio Perfect blushes, and there they are. I wasn't sure what color I wanted, so this one here is in Euphoria and this one is in Frenzy. So both of them are quite pinky. This is definitely more of a brighter pink in the shade Euphoria. Let's just use this one. Looks like that. This is a bubblegum pink shade. So nice. They are also very pigmented, so definitely be careful. Take a light hand again with this product because they're so pigmented. All right, that's enough. And I'm just gonna go over top again with my powder brush to tone it down. I'm gonna go ahead and start fixing the brows just a little bit, reshaping them before I use my brow set. All right, the brows are looking actually really nice. So I'm gonna take the Airways Studio Go Brow Mascara. This is just a clear brow set. Looks like that. There's the one little brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go through the eyebrows. Right, taking the brow pencil again, I'm just gonna deepen up that outer corner, the lower lash line. I don't know if I want to go pinky on the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna stick to this deeper purple here for the lower lash line. Let's see how that looks. It's gonna look a little weird. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna take the deepest shade that I deepened out the outer corner with and use that on the lower lash line. I think that just makes more sense in my mind because I'm gonna lose it if this looks weird and I spend so much time on it. So yeah, I think we could use the pinky tones next time, but I just want to keep this look cohesive, so I'm just taking that again, that deeper shade. Looks really nice. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm going to throw on some of my Skinny Under Lash Mascara that I talked about earlier. So basically this is a mascara for your lower lashes, so it's not like all messy. It's like the perfect size and everything as well. There's a look at the wand, and it just coats every single lash that you have on your lower lash line. It's really easy, really quick as well. Next, we're going to go on to lips. So I do have a little bit of a concoction going on. These two actually go together. So I have the Airways Studio lip liner. This is called their Wonder Lip Liner in the shade Vintage. And I am going to go ahead and swatch this to compare with you guys. So there's a look at that liner. And then we have their liquid lipstick, the Airways Studio Wonder Matte Lipstick, also in the shade Vintage. I literally never use these, and for some reason it's already cracked. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let's compare the two. So that's the set, I guess. I didn't buy them together, but I just noticed that they're like literally the same name. I also have a lip gloss, and this is the Airways Studio Lip Pop Lip Gloss, and I have the shade Goddess, which I don't think I've used on my channel yet. So yeah, so I love those lip pops. They're really nice. So now that we did that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the lip liner now. From what I remember, they're so dry and not creamy at all. And I just noticed I'm doing a pinky lip. That was the whole reason why I wanted to throw a pink underneath my eyes. I forgot. We'll make it work. And painfully dragging that on my lips. This is so dry. I do not recommend these at all. They're just not great, for me at least. I know some people can make it work. I can't. They're just too dry. And I have other liners that work better. So I have the Airways Studio, again, the matte liquid lipstick. This is such a beautiful color. Now let's see how the gloss looks over top. So taking the lip pop. Right, we're doing a nice pinky metallic moment, really different for me. I would definitely pair this with a nude, but whatever. So next we're going to go into setting spray. This is the A+ setting spray. It locks in makeup. I do have two of these. I don't know what happened to the other one. I don't know if I finished it up, but yeah, one of them has like this sprayer that it just it's horrible, but hopefully this is a good mister. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Has a really light scent as well. All right, lastly, we're taking the Amuse highlighter, and I've been spraying my face first and then going in with highlight just because it makes it pop more. So this is how that looks. It's really nice. It definitely gives me vibes of the Pixie highlight, which is what I always compare it to. And basically I like to mix both of them together and apply it on the skin. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Mainly sticking to that pinky tone. If you pick up anything, I definitely recommend that highlight. It's so pretty, but I know so many people are not into highlight right now, so you know, that's not your thing, don't. But yeah, I love it. I'm still into highlight for sure. It's so nice. Right guys, so this is the final look. Let me know down below your thoughts on everything. Let's get into some of mine. Now, we didn't have a lot of new products in today's video, but the main star of the show was this product from Airways Studio, Vita Glow Tinted Moisturizer with Vitamin C. So from what I can see, it looks really nice. So it looks, I was not expecting this because I'm not into tinted moisturizers. So I don't know, I feel like I was able to build it up, and once the powders went on and everything else went on, I feel like it just looks nice. It looks like something that I would wear all the time because it hides my imperfections or my freckles, and it just looks nice. Now, how is this going to wear throughout the day is another question of mine. I'm definitely going to update you guys on the screen if I have that information right now when I'm editing this. If I happen to not notice or whatever the deal is, I'll definitely update you guys in a future video. I tend to do a lot of 10-second review videos and makeup favorites. So if you guys see this product there, of course, that's how you know that I've been reaching for it and couldn't put it down. But as of now, I think this is a great contender for a future favorite. I don't know, we're gonna see how it wears again. So that really surprised me. And then we have the concealer. This is the Top Secret concealer. I am waiting on my package. They did just add some eyebrow stuff, so like a brow pencil. I love how the brows came out today. They look really nice, so I think I'm gonna start using that brow soap a little more. It looks really nice. So anyway, they did add some brow pencils. I have those on the screen. They added some mascaras. Again, Everything's going to be on the screen. And they also added some new eyeshadow palettes. I did purchase all of them and also doubled my order because I want to do a giveaway for you guys in that next video. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. So now my thoughts on the concealers. I have the shade Buff here. Now this is a little light. This is not the one that I use, but whatever. This concealer, I have noticed that always, and it never fails to crease on my under eyes. It always creases like really bad, and I never really noticed that because of course everybody has creases on their under eyes, especially the older you get. It's just a thing, it's natural, okay? So it's nothing that I'm like too concerned about, but I tend to notice when I'm doing my lower lash shadow, when I get up close and personal, there's like heavy creasing with this product. So that's one thing that I've noticed when it comes to this, but that's also after I set. So when I set my under eyes, it looks really nice. It looks really smooth, as you guys saw when I used that pressed powder, which I think I'm gonna start using a little more as well. Everything surprised me today. Haven't really done a Chamase full like video in a long time. So a lot of these products I already knew I loved, but it just reignited that love for them. So this is, I don't know, it's just like everything looked good until later it just started creasing. So I don't know, I'll have my eye on that product and I'll update you guys. And then the eyeshadow palette was also a new product to me. I really much enjoyed it. I think everything blended out nicely. Too bad we weren't able to use those pink tones, but I think it would have thrown off everything. But really nice color story. I really like it. So next time I'm definitely going to stick to those pinky tones. Let me know if you want to see the other palette. It's more of an avocado kind of moment. I'll have a picture on the screen if I have it. I did showcase these in a Chamase haul. So I'll have that haul down below if you want to see what else I picked up from that same order. But this was actually really nice, and I really I'm not too surprised because Amuse Cosmetics has really great things on that website, but also it looks really nice. I really like the look, and I like everything and how it paired together. Again, there's a close-up look. I'm trying to see if I see anything else I want to talk about. I'm not loving the lips with this look, honestly. Looks like on camera looks nice, but just in person, it's not a combination that I would pair. But the good thing is that I did go ahead and add a little bit of a pinky moment when I blended out that light tone with the shadows, so I think that helps a little bit. But I don't know, it's not a lip that I would have paired with this look. But anyway, this is the look for today. Let me know again all your thoughts down below. Let me know if you picked up anything that I showcased today. Are you going to pick up the Vita Glow and all the new products that are coming to their website? And now be sure to subscribe and stick around if you are new, because I will be doing a Chamase haul when those products come in and stuff. And I'm also going to be doing more full faces of Chamase. Next full face I think that's coming up is a Dollar Tree, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Everything looks really nice, and we made it to the end. So we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this video today. Everything that I talked about, other names of the prices, are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget to upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you can stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from Drugstore to high-end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.